This camera is really dark. My lights are all the way up. Just seems very, very dark. Let me see if I could brighten it a bit. I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, I'm using an Elgato camera. Hopefully my lips are in sync. I did just change it to 300 milliseconds. I need to look at a different solution. It is really getting on my nerves about the XSplit and always changing my my voice settings. Because I've been recording stuff and there's delay between my mouth, and that would drive me insane if I was watching a video. So I got to reshoot everything. I thought the cat just came up. Hopefully everybody's doing good. Addictive Manufacturing, good morning. Rich, good morning. James, good morning from Vegas. We already did a live stream this week. We did a live stream on Wednesday. Was it on Wednesday? I think it was on Wednesday. We did another live stream, so this is the second live stream of the week. Hopefully all is well with everybody. Let me go into the store. So there was a bunch of new things that came out. Oh, that coffee tastes terrible. Microchip, good morning. Rare Stace, JJ, Cyberdog, good morning. How's it going? Oh God, my eyes got stuff in it. Yeah, this coffee doesn't taste that good. I just brewed it. It was my coffee machine was going really slow. The audio and video are synced. Okay, perfect. Because I just realized that when I started this, I'm like, oh crap, I didn't put the audio delay on. I could readjust it, but yeah, I could readjust it. Anyway, whatever. It's all good. Because how I record, I usually do it in a bunch of different clips, if you haven't noticed. I don't just start, do like from start to end in one clip. I do it in multiple, so I'm actually editing while I'm building the video. I don't know. For me, I feel like it saves time. So I always notice if it's not in sync. You already have the new fiber gateway. How are you liking it? Have you plugged it in yet? Frederick, good morning. Doing a live estate sale this weekend. Nice. Never been to one of those. Hopefully you make some money. Hello from Ecuador. DM, how's it going? Good morning. I saw your picture that you posted there. That doesn't look like a fun cleanup job. Yeah, this camera is so I need to do something with that too. I need to get a blackout blind. I think I'm gonna buy one off Amazon this week. I kind of stopped streaming on X. I guess I could start that back up again. It doesn't really matter. Like, would you prefer watching this on X? It doesn't really matter where I stream it. I'm trying to think of how I could stream on TikTok as well. So I got to be able to have a bunch of different sources to be able to stream. And it would be nice to be able to stream on Instagram as well, but I don't know how the formatting works with that. Romo, how's it going? Good morning. James, good morning from Napa Valley. New fiber gateway, one of the best products I've had replace my Gateway Ultra. Nice. Peter, good morning. Steve, good morning from Minneapolis. Minneapolis. I always have troubles with that. We tried to figure that out last week. You don't care? Okay, yeah, I might go back on X again. I just kind of stopped, but I might do it again. Because it does bring other people who don't, necessarily watch the YouTube live streams. Is the 8-port aggregation switch still a good choice, or is there possible something coming in the future? I can't, even if I knew of something, which I don't, the 8-port is still great because it's at a decent price point. If you need layer 3 switching though, you'd have to go with something more advanced because this is only layer 2. But for $269 for a 8-port 10 gig switch, it's pretty good. It bothers the crap out of me that the UniFi site isn't centered. I don't get it. I don't get why it's off to the right. I don't know why, like, that design choice. And like these here, this icon to move over is kind of hard to see. I guess that's why they do it off to the side, because you're going to be scrolling through things. I guess that's why they do it, but why couldn't they have started it like, well, whatever. So had that all started on the left-hand side. It's a little weird. Major Tendonitis, good morning. How's it going? It is very early for you. What time would it be there? 8? 8? Yeah, around 8 in the morning. Finally, great, better power throughput than the Dream Machine. Yeah, it's pretty good. OBS should be able to handle that. I really need to look into OBS. I've been putting it off because I tried it years ago when I was trying to do YouTube stream or Twitch streaming. How do I bring this camera up more? There we go. I was trying to do Twitch streaming, and it just seemed overly complicated for what it was. So I ended up buying XSplit, but with all these issues that I'm having, I don't know. I think I'm going to switch over. Busy week for UniFi. Yes, UniFi had a good week of new devices out. I still haven't done a video on the UniFi Express 7. I was waiting. I ordered one because a lot of people wanted to see the meshing between the two and then the throughput of the mesh when you're plugged into the back of the port. So I bought another one. I did get it. That video should come out this week at some point. Uh-oh, what's Discord saying? What is Discord saying? I think I don't know if you're in chat here, but whoever, I'll have to watch that later. It is a cold one. It is, what is it here? We go by Celsius, the only correct way to do weather. So we're minus 15 right now, but it feels like minus 22 Celsius, which is pretty cold. I can't buy the Egg Pro or above here because of stupid export regulations. Oh no. Yeah, the freight forwarding, they actually cracked down on that. I used to do freight forwarding years ago when they had the EA store, because the EA store was only available in the United States and maybe Europe. I don't remember. So I always got stuff forwarded, but you can't do that anymore. Question, do I need an aggregation switch if I have 3 or 4 switches on a network? You probably should instead of daisy chaining. Yep, I would. And for the price point of $269, it's really not that much. Then again, you're going to need to buy 10 gig modules or DAC cables and stuff like that. Jason, good morning. In your video this week, did you discuss UDR7 versus UDR versus UDR7? I did not. I did not do a comparison. No. You want to see a video of Chantel setting up Wi-Fi in a hotel room? I bet she could do it. Like, are you talking about like a travel router type scenario? Do you think the UNAS Pro will work okay for small office Adobe designers who work on video editing and graphics? I want to make sure 10 gig. You should be okay if you're just swapping files and video editing. Like all I do with my NAS is just for my YouTube videos, my UNAS. Oh, it's 9 a.m. in BC. Ah, okay. Wait, what time is it? It's 11 here. Really wish Best Buy would sell Ubiquiti. Currently in New York City and Long Island, it's only Micro Center and B&H. I would go directly through Ubiquiti. Oh, you sent me the DM. Okay, I'll take a look at that after stream. I think you sent me another link. Oh, that was in 2024 you sent me. Oh, I know what you're doing the multi-stream thing. Let me take, you know what, I could take a look here. Whoop. Okay, so that does, oh, it's an OBS plugin. The thing with TikTok though, you have to get the vertical. I'll look into this because I really, yeah. I know there are other products. Oh, this is owned by, oh no, it's not owned by them. I'm going to try this out. I'll try this out. I have a couple other YouTube channels that just kind of are dormant. So I'll try it on there before live streaming on this one. Thank you for that. Thank you. I know there's a bunch of different multi-stream things. The issue with TikTok, I don't think I could get my stream key for some reason. I'm going to try to, but I don't know if I can. Wish that the U7 Express would have had one PoE. Would be nice to have a portable UniFi router to carry. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. What would also be cool is if you could bridge the Wi-Fi to be use it for your WAN. So it could be like an actual true mobile router, I guess you could call it. Separately, I sent in a ticket to the site to see if I could get a US number moved onto Talk or Grandstream. Contacted on your main site, US number. Okay. Yeah, let me go through my emails. I'm still a little behind on my emails, but I will get back to you on that. You might have to go through like a third-party SIP provider like VOIP.MS. They also have a lockdown for the BH photo. We have a distributor here, but they carry. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I know a lot of things, like especially in Australia as well, they have a lot of hard times getting products. Travel router for Chantel. I could definitely do that. IT Solutions Network, thank you for the help desk membership. I appreciate it. I've been waiting for the release of the Pro HD 48 PoE. I'm thinking instead of just ordering 2 Pro HD 24s. The good thing about that is if one of your switches die, well, you still have the other one. When you put it in the 48, well, then you're, you're kind of screwed. This camera, the colors are so off on it. What's the best UniFi AI camera with license plate recognition to automatic garage opening? I haven't actually plugged it in yet, but this is really just the AI LPR. You're not going to use this as like a normal camera. You're only going to be using this for license plate recognition. I haven't tested it out yet though, so I'm not 100%. The AI Pro is decent, but this is definitely just for license plate reading and gate opening and stuff like that. It would mark up 30%. Oh, there's a vertical plugin. Okay, cool. I just need to figure out how to get my stream key. I looked it up, but I think because I'm Canadian, I can't get it. I don't really know. Or I'm not at 100,000 subscribers or 100,000 followers on TikTok. I think I'm at like 80. The heck am I at? I think we're getting close. We're at oh God. I want to go to my profile. I don't want to listen to stuff. Hold on a sec. Let me turn this down. I think I'm at like 84 or 85,000. 85.4 thousand. So we got a little bit to go on there. Is it A or A? It would be A, like EH. Good morning, Cody. It is sunny 23 Celsius in Florida. You're lucky. You're lucky. I love Florida. We want to go to the Keys. Tim, good morning. How's it going? I have the UniFi standard 24-port switch. TELUS asked me if it was manageable. Yes, it's manageable. Yep. All UniFi switches are manageable. A lot of odd restrictions, about a lot of them being in Canada. Yes. Although at least you seem to get more products. We do get quite a few more, but I wish they would release at the same time as the US. Like, we're neighbors with the US. And Europe and the US typically go hand in hand when releases go. May have to hit your people up in Mexico. So speaking of Mexico, Ubiquiti World Conference. I don't get paid to advertise this stuff, but I think it's really cool to, if you're in these areas, to go do it. They're also doing another one. Or they're going to something else. I think, where the heck was it? It is in Barcelona. It's MWC 25 Barcelona, March 3rd to 6th. Let me take a screenshot of this so you guys can see it. I don't bring Twitter up anymore because it's weird stuff could show up on there. Anyway, if you're in Barcelona, there you go. MWC 25 Barcelona from the 3rd to the 6th, and that's the booth that they're going to be at. So I would assume they're going to be showing everything that they would in the Ubiquiti World Conference, but they're not going to be doing like Robert Parra won't be there to do I don't think so. He wouldn't be there to do an actual keynote on that. But if you're in the area, I would go check out some things there. Smith, how's it going? So, hi from Michigan. Do you know if or how the SD-WAN hub and spoke allow the hub to talk to a device? I think it's through Wire, or no, it's OSPF, I believe. That's the Site Magic. I think that's what they're using. Got Wire, good morning. Just wanted your access deployment and noticed you had the UniFi PDU in the rack. Those are always out of stock. How did I get one? Well, somebody emailed me and I still haven't got back to them. I really need to thank them. Somebody emailed me saying, Cody, the PDU's in stock. I bought the PDU within 5 minutes. It was sold out. So that's the only reason I got one. Mobile World Conference, it's something like that. It's not Ubiquiti's conference. It's just they're putting a booth in the Mobile World Conference. I thought it was something Ubiquiti hosted, but it's something totally different. Even though I have a customer in CDMX, as I barely travel for business these days, would be so much more. Yes. Yeah, I wonder where else you could get it. It's definitely difficult in different parts of the world. Than I would assume North America is probably the easiest to get it. I don't know what the Mexico store has. I know they're in North America. I know, or Central North. I don't know. My geography's not good. All right. Manager 463. Good morning. I have about 25 third-party cameras and already enrolled in early release for UDMAC. It isn't find it. Any tips? Third-party cameras. It should be able to find it. You could click on. I forget if it's a plus icon. Let me log into my stuff here. I'm not logged in. I don't want to log in, but I think in the top right, there's like either an eye icon or a plus icon where you could go in and manually push them to your over to your actual UniFi Protect controller. There is a UI in stock Discord. Yes, different than Crosstalk ones. Well, Crosstalk started, he's not really doing his anymore. I think he's sending out email notifications maybe, but the SMS isn't there anymore. I typically don't join the stock. It's a lot of spam, but if you are looking for something, it's definitely good. Cliff from Burlington. We're looking to drive somewhere today. Let's take a look at Google Maps. We're trying to find something. Well, we were going to go to see this sloth encounter in Hamilton at Little Ray's. Let's look at their overview. Where's their website? But we're not going anymore because apparently only 4 people could get in, and I didn't know you had to pre-book, and I didn't know there was only 4 spots. So we're going to end up doing it later in the month. But it looks like a kind of cool thing to do. I'm sure Chantel will record it for the channel. It's probably more for kids, but I like seeing this stuff too, so that's going to be fun. So today we got to try to figure out something to do. It's really cold out, so we won't be doing anything outside. How does the Doorbell Pro count towards the max camera count on Protect? Well, it just counts as one camera. Anything up to 4 kilograms for $100 is usually possible via. Okay, gotcha. But the local government seems to be permitting more ad costs. If, yeah, that's terrible. Hopefully they maybe open a store closer to your area with more stuff. Good morning from California. Any alarm system you could recommend with UniFi Protect or Access? I would probably wait till the new UniFi alarm or whatever they're calling it. What the heck were they calling it? Not Starling. God, the sensors. It would be under cameras. Superlink, the new Superlink alarm stuff. I would wait for that. I think it's unless you need it right away. I'm not really too sure. We don't do a ton of alarm stuff. I hope the PDU Pro for the EU will release soon. I have high doubts that it will because the PDU Pro has been out for years. They were originally going to do high availability on the PDU Pro, and that never happened. Access and Protect, you can unify it into one. Do I have anywhere I could show you? I don't. You can unify it. So if you're running Access on your UNVR, you could have all your Access readers showing up in Protect. Some micro centers in the U.S. carry the PDU. Morning from Houston, Texas. Good morning. I got asked to come. Was it Houston? It wasn't Houston. It was Tennessee, I think it was. No, I don't know. Somebody asked me to come down there to do some work. What resolution does it count to where I see the Gateway Fiber supports 4K? I think it's just a 2K camera, is it not? Where's the specs on it? Yeah, it's a 2 meg. It's just an HD camera, so it would just go towards an HD. I think one day I will just have to fly to the US, place and then ship it all back in a huge suitcase. Finally added a true UMVR to the Cloud Gateway Max I won from that giveaway a while back. Nice. And also took away the Light 8 and Flex and substituted it for the Enterprise 24. I really like how they're coming out with I hate this style of switch now, where all the ports are on the right-hand side. It just makes it, for cable management, then you're having a patch panel on the top, patch panel on the bottom. Yeah, it is better price-wise, but I would always go now with you know, at least a Pro Max or Enterprise or whatever. The doorbell camera works great. Like at that job we just did, they, instead of having an access reader at the back, they just wanted a doorbell. So find the PDU is missing features like power consumption tracking per plug. This is standard. Yeah. I wish they would add some more. And the other thing that I don't like about the PDU is when you say you only have 3 ports plugged in, well, it shows every port is green. So it would be nice if it only showed the ports that were physically plugged in to be green. Micro Center is the old Radio Shack on steroids. I had Micro Center reach out to me to do like some placements for ads or stuff like that in my videos. Unfortunately, didn't go. We don't have any Micro Centers in Canada. I might reach back out because it would probably be worth just flying or driving to New York and going to Micro Center to film some stuff and then put it in my videos. Because Micro Center would, I mean, it kind of would work with this channel a little bit. I also heard the stacking stuff is going away and they want you to use Vantage Point. Vantage is not bad, but you can't use it on mobile. Yes, that's the problem I have with it. That's the problem. Hopefully they're going to bring it to mobile. They can't get rid of stacking until they bring it to mobile. Papa, how's it going? Love your install videos. You installed the U6 Pro and the U7 Pro horizontally ceiling mount. Is it okay to install vertically wall mount and the significant performance loss? So you're going to lose speed, but you're going to gain distance. You just need to look at the radiation pattern. A lot of people mount it on the side. I think you did. I was going to comment back to your thing. Straight across is so much easier. So much easier. And then you don't need to buy a second patch panel. I have a job with, which will have about 100 cameras. Would you, A, recommend using third-party cameras? I would not. I don't deal with any other so the problem with the third-party cameras, you're not going to get any smart detections, right? You're going to get recording only. That's it. I would go with all Ubiquiti cameras. The integration is going to be so much easier. And the ENVR, for sure. You're going to need an ENVR with that. Is the PDU sold out because they're coming out with a new one? I have no idea. I haven't heard of an upgrade to the PDU. They have that PDU HD, which I kind of want. Because I have the Ubiquiti rack. HD. Oops. I have the Ubiquiti rack, so that... What the frick? This would be perfect for it, but it's $1,000 US, so it's a little pricey. But it would look great in the rack. So maybe I'll see if they send it to me. If not, I'm just going to have to buy it myself. Oh my God, my back hurts. Have you heard of the brand ISO NAS IP? I have not heard of that, no. On the Vantage Point in Alarm Manager, do you think that in the future we will be able to select a camera from one site and trigger action in another? I don't know about that. Alarm Manager is going to be pretty powerful, I assume, in the future. Stacking has caused some issues. Yeah, we did have some issues, and then we switched out the one place that we had the stack. We only had one place, luckily. To an ENVR, and it's been working way better. I've had more success with the Watt box. Apparently the Watt boxes are really good. Any idea if they're making a UNAS app? I don't know about that. I think you could use it within UniFi Identity? Enterprise, or not Enterprise. I think you could use it with Identity. Hi, I live in the UK. Do you know, do you think UniFi will release the ATA here? I hope so, because that's one way to get into UniFi Talk at the cheapest price point, and then use a third-party phone if that's what you're looking to do. You could always try to order it off Amazon or from somewhere. We short-sighted to fit the PDUs with the IEC C13 socks. Yes, it was. I have no time frame when the AI port will support 4 cameras. I think it's 5 cameras, and I'm not sure. They haven't told any of us about that. Hopefully it's soon. I'm surprised they released it without that feature, to be honest. They might be redesigning. I don't know. Hopefully they do, because there's a couple issues with it. I mean, the plugs. Besides the plugs. So now you have a PDU, but you only have one power whip on it. you really need 2 power whips because if that power supply, well, if it dies, I guess. I don't know. And yeah, the high availability, you're not virtual router redundancy support coming soon. Like, I'm surprised they still have that on their web page. Virtual router redundancy support coming soon. This has been about whenever this released, 2 or 3 years. I don't know what their coming soon is, but it's obviously a few years. How do I transition from the Gateway Max to Cloud Fiber, and do I remove the Cloud Key? You wouldn't need the Cloud Key Plus. You would just need to do a backup and restore. That's pretty much it. And then you'd get rid of the Cloud Key. Oh, does it? It needs a special high voltage plug? Well, if it does, then I'm out of luck. I'm SOL. I don't have that in my house. And I'm not paying an electrician. Oh, it does too. Shoot. Yeah, I'm not paying an electrician to install that for me. It's not worth it. Papa, thank you for the $10. That will go far. How much is that Canadian? $14.47. Our dollar is really bad. Thank you very much. That will go towards, I don't know, coffee or lunch or something today. If you guys want to hit that like button too, we got 146 people and 20 likes. Yes, thank you again. I do appreciate that. With the cameras, can you set With the cameras, can you set up who sees the cameras by employee in that? You could set them up however you want. You could give people permissions to whatever camera. Solomon, good morning. I really like UniFi Identity. I think it makes things so much easier. Like at the job we just did. Where can I show you guys this? Instagram's probably the easiest. The frick did it? Dashboard. What? Profile. So we just did this job. Actually, I was there yesterday because we needed to put their modem into bridge mode because they have like a web server and an email server that needs a public IP. Anyway, what we did with this, all their users need VPN access and obviously Wi-Fi access. So we just put it into, and their door access because we have one door. So we put it all on UniFi Identity, the free version, and it works so easy. You just put the client on your computer or on your phone, and then you give permissions to those people to use whatever you want to give them. Somebody said that this was crooked. It is not. I have it on video with a level. I think the actual door frame's crooked, but this wasn't the Ubiquiti. I have had issues with the Ubiquiti strikes where they get really hot and then they fail. So we're using a different strike for that job. Is there any news about G5 instant cameras? I haven't heard anything. I would think they'd probably be coming out with a new model. The G4 cameras have been out for quite a while. Any lock you would recommend using with the G4 Doorbell Pro? I don't know a lot of locks. I used the Yale Azure 2, and I triggered it with Home Assistant. It seems to work okay. Really would love to see the SuperLink products. Super frustrating when they release products, but no ETA. Yes. Well, they did send out an email, and I think it's a Q2 that they said. IT Solutions Network, thank you again for the membership. Good morning from Brooklyn, New York. Never been. Have I been? I guess Buffalo is considered New York, so I have been to New York. When is the next time we see a video of installing low voltage cables and Ubiquiti equipment on job site? I'm working on one right now. So we have 50 doors that we're doing. That's all going to be filmed because Infinite Cables sponsored the cable. I think they gave me like 8 boxes of Cat 6 and 8 boxes of 18.2. And then Ubiquiti sponsored 8. What did they put? They gave us 8 readers and 1 hub. So that'll be coming soon. I do see these other super chats and stuff. I will get to them. I'm just trying to get through these questions. Coming soon means possibly cancel the next 5 years. Is it just a bad thing to have on site, in my opinion? I don't know why they have that on. They should have taken that off of the PDU for sure. Just upgrade it to the zone-based firewalls and start to like it more. Yes, I'm liking it more the more I actually use it. Sure, man, a lot of talents could fit. Yeah. The PDU needs a 30 amp. Yeah, agreed. Can any of the UniFi cameras detect a smoke alarm? Yes, I think most of them can. Sebastian, thank you for the membership. I appreciate it. I say this every live stream. I need to do more for the members. Like, I could early release videos to you like a day before, but a lot of the videos that I release, we signed NDAs, so we can't release it until the embargo's up. Goal at 20. Thank you for the 5 towards the electricians for the new plug. Yeah, it'd probably be pretty pricey, I would think. Although my basement's unfinished, so to run the wire would be very easy. I mean, I could run the wire. They just need to do the hookup. Buffalo is borderline Canada. Yeah, I went to Buffalo years ago with some buddies just because, you know, you go to the casino, whatever. It was a fun time. And we did a bit of shopping. But I haven't really seen much Buffalo besides like the Niagara Falls side. So I didn't get too far into the States there. Brooklyn born and raised, now a resident of New Jersey. I don't think I've been through Jersey. I drove to Ocean City. Forget where we went through though. Would I have gone through New Jersey? I'm terrible with directions. Let me see. Let's go from where I used to live to Ocean City. Was actually really cool. Let's flip it around to Ocean City, Maryland. I must have drove through New Jersey. Wouldn't I have? I don't freaking know. Yeah, I would have drove through New Jersey. Absolutely. So I've been to New Jersey. Anyway, I would go back to Ocean City. I know they had that hurricane. I would just this is going back years, so I'm assuming they've kind of rebuilt though. I need to run a cable to a camera that is 180 meters from the PoE switch. Would you recommend, since the PoE is supposed to only be? What would you recommend? You could buy Game Changer cable. It could go double the amount, but you're paying a ton for the you're paying a ton. Or you could get these Ethernet. What do they call it? These right here, long range repeaters. You could buy that one. You plug it in, and then you run another cable. So you go 100 meters. You plug into this end, then you could go the other 80 with it. Yeah, that PoE extender works well. I did a video on it years ago, but just sitting in this room, I think I went up to 1,000 feet or something, and the camera was powered up, still working. I had to use 10 repeaters, mind you. We are in the process of upgrading a client's 10 sites to UniFi. Also, the data center should get a UDM Pro, so all sites could be connected via the VPN. If I run into, yeah, you could hire me. Yep. Let's plug this, I guess. Just go to my website. I need to update my website. Let's look at my gallery. Yeah, this needs updating. It's been a while. You just need to click on the hire us. I got all my rates and stuff. These are Canadian rates, so take advantage of that price point right now because our Canadian dollar is down right now. You could get, you could get to me however, or just direct email. My email is there as well. I was wondering, I kept having people texting me. I'm like, how? Oh, I shouldn't even tell you guys this because I haven't taken it down yet. I'm not gonna mention it. I'm not gonna mention it yet until I take it down. I don't want a bunch of people texting me. Let's see. Where was I? Do you integrate access control with security systems or fire alarm systems? So we will if required. It's really just one relay that you have to plug into the hubs. They have an emergency relay that goes to the fire panel. And when the fire alarm's pulled, it unlocks all the doors. Hey man, what access points would you suggest for a high interference location like a movie set? Oof. High interference. I mean, high interference is going to affect all of your access points. If you have a lot of people, like high density, honestly, any of their APs are pretty good. If you have a ton of clients connecting, like from the U6 Pros all the way up to the E7, the E7 you probably don't need unless you have like 1,000 clients. Anything 6 gigahertz is going to be good, but your endpoints probably aren't 6 gigahertz anyway. We've been deploying the U7 Pro. We just deployed the U7 Pro though. It works well. You're really going to just have to fine tune your settings if there's a lot of high interference. how to differentiate, oh God, my English, between unified devices and clients if clients are also unified devices, such as upcoming UniFi sensors. Well, the sensors would be devices. They should just be devices. They shouldn't be under sensors. Or sorry, they shouldn't be under clients. You will notice things like anything out of their UISP line, like point-to-point, point-to-multipoint. Those show up as clients because you can't manage them through the UniFi network application. Do you have experience to ship international, like Costa Rica? I don't. I mean, you can, but it would cost a fortune. When I did my first giveaway, there was somebody, I think whoever won, I forget who they were. It was a U6 Lite, but they were in Spain, and I shipped it over to Spain. Cost me like more than the access point, though. That's a good one. I didn't realize they sold those. Yeah, I don't believe they're outdoor rated, though. So if it's an outdoor cable, you're going to have to kind of figure that out. I've gone 500 feet with no repeater on several devices, none of which are Ubiquiti, but it all worked fine. We actually did that in a warehouse as well. I think it was for a camera, and it worked perfectly fine. We New Yorkers are so depressed because the light at the end of the tunnel is Jersey. But real question, do you think the UNAS will act like a Synology NAS in the future? Probably not. It's not going to be hosting things like Plex or, web servers and stuff like that. It's really for raw file storage. But I really like it. I mean, being able to share documents with that shared link is great. Hello, I'm planning on a home network. The house is 100 and I have no idea that is. Meters squared to square feet. Let's see, 112. Oof. That didn't do it properly. I'm going to say it's about 2,000. I plan to have 3 or 4 cameras and a doorbell. What network stuff would you advise to buy? You could get the cloud gateway, the fiber. It all depends on how much capacity you want with actual storage, because this is the M2 NVMe. So you could definitely run it off there, but if you want to have redundancy in the hard drive, you'd want to get something like the, like this, the Pro Max. And you could just get how many devices do you say? And you could just get a small switch. They have a 16 port. Actually, you probably could get away with one of these new switches. The Flex, this one right here. And the power supply. That's not the PoE one, sorry. You'd have to buy this one. Yeah, something like that. You just need to make sure that you have enough power budget, like PoE budget, to power up all the cameras. And in the tech specs, under any UniFi gear, it will show you the power budget for it. I will move into a new build flat soon. I can run wired cables to all relevant locations. What kind of Cat cable would you recommend? Cat 6 is still fine. You could do 10 gig up to it, certain length. I mean, most of the clients that we run for, like well, actually, we didn't do cabling for that place. Most of the people who were running cables for, it's still Cat 6. You could do Cat 6A, maybe a little bit more money, but yeah. Do you think my school district is crazy for having UniFi door access on all classroom doors and others? We even have PoE digital clocks and Ubiquiti access points over. I wouldn't think so. No, we've done schools in Florida and that use all Ubiquiti stuff. The Prism technology, that, yeah, but is that not outdoor? Is that outdoor? Or is it? I guess you could use it indoor. Doesn't really matter. My freaking back hurts. Can I confirm that the UDR has content filtering? I don't have it plugged in, but I believe it does. Anything importing is insanely expensive as rule for Costa Rica. Not sure. Actually, I was just working with somebody who was from Costa Rica, but I think they have a place in Canada too. So I'm not sure if they bought it in Canada and flew it down with them. Well, Chantel's here now. That is time for me to speak about her channel. She actually just hit 4,000 watch hours. So that's amazing. Let me just go here. So now to get monetized, all we need to do is get up to 1,000 subscribers. I'm going to be in more of the videos shortly when we do more traveling. We are going to Bahamas in May, I think. But that's her channel. just hit 4,000, so now we just got to get up to that 1,000 subscribers. Let's go back there. Let's see. Is the utility switch on the UCG fiber deployment tab and new upcoming or generic name? Utility switch. They have some utility switches. Let me see what you're talking about here. I don't know. I don't see it. They have a utility switch. They have a couple utility switches. Right? Utility switch is just a generic name that they use for these switches right here. It's like small deployment switches pretty much. The UniFi Pro is better suited to most of my customers who aren't interested in running third-party apps. A lot of people don't want to run third-party apps. The one thing I wish the UNAS had was a client like Active Backup for Business, and then it would be perfect. What do you think is the most useless product? Ooh, that's a hard one. The most useless product. At the beginning, I don't even know. That's hard to say. What is it? What was it called? The power plug or something like that? This thing was terrible at the beginning. I don't even know what it's called anymore. They might not even sell it, but the plug was so bad because they didn't tweak it enough. So every 5 minutes, my modem was restarting when it thought that the internet was out. That was probably my thing. I don't know. There's probably others that I'm just not remembering. Oh, you know what? The reader, the Gen 1 reader. Let me see if I could find it. UniFi Access Gen 1 Reader Pro. This thing was terrible. Right here. This was horrible. Horrible design. You could probably see where his one was. So they had a lot. Oh, my face is blocking it. Oh, look at who's this guy? They had a lot where it had this screen tear issue, but it wasn't even about the screen tear. It had nothing to do with the screen tear. It was just how it was designed. If you put it at ADA, I think you could only go up to 84 inches. When you're walking up to the reader, you can't see the person's face. It's just right in to their chest, depending on how tall they were. That was brutal design. Can you do continuous recording on a micro SD card? How long are they holding up? You can, but it depends on the product. Like the UDR7, it doesn't allow continuous recording. It's just event only. How long do they hold? SD cards aren't the best to record video files on. Did your first Alta Labs? You're a trader now. No, I'm joking. Alta Labs replaced a Gen 1 UDM. They emailed me back. I should probably reach back out to them to get the Route 10. I never used the light, so I don't know. Yeah, hopefully they come out with other pot lights and stuff like that are PoE. Looks like the long range repeater itself is powered from PoE if I'm reading the product specs. Yeah, it's powered by PoE. Yep. James, good morning. How's it going? Yeah, the smart plug was brutal. Yeah. Oh, you got her to 700 subscribers. We only need 300 more. Or Chantel only needs 300 more. Let me take a look here. We're at 701 now. Yep. She'll be there soon enough. Let's get to 300. I'm not leaving live stream till we get her to 1,000. No, I'm joking. Yeah, we're going out. I can't be that long on live stream. The small smart plug have a few and they quickly died. You know what? They were okay, but they were okay for manually power cycling stuff like a light or turning it on and off. But to plug into my modem, it was not nice. What door strike did I use instead? Oh gosh. Oh man, I forget what they're called. We have a company near us that is a distributor. I need to find a new distributor. But oh my god, what are they called? What the heck are they called? NSI distribution. I'll see if I could find it here. I hate their website. Access control. Strike. I forget what we used. Is this it here? Probably this. CDVI? No, it wasn't that. I don't know what. I don't even know which one it was again. Could have been this. I really don't like their website. Yes, it was a Secolarm. We've used quite a few of those and they work pretty well. There's so many different strike companies out there. But you just need to make sure that it's 12 volt unless you're running a separate power supply. The Gen 1 reader was horrible. I burned out one on me and the other one. So I had to do an RMA on about 20 of them because they had the issue with the screen, which was fine because I returned them and then Ubiquiti sent me back one of the G2. So that worked out really well. I restored my UDR7 from my first Gen Express. How to do a factory reset to get my IoT device? Oh, you had to do a factory reset. Oh no. Yeah, sometimes backup and restores don't go perfect. Ubiquiti doesn't sell refurbished equipment. No. Everything you buy from their website would be brand new. If you ever did receive a shipment that was open, that could be because of the border security or if it's going through borders. If multiple cameras are far from the main PoE switch, would you run a long cable directly to each camera or one cable? Yeah, I'd probably do it to a switch. It'd be cheaper. A switch is a lot cheaper to buy than running a button, and it's easier to just run one uplink. Typically, though, it's also nice to have all your cables direct, like home run. Do you have any suggestions to learn how to do structured cabling for business? Starting a small MSP and want to make sure I have that handled. That's hard because it really just takes time to get good at it. You just need to start doing it. I don't know if there's videos. There's probably not a lot of videos on structured cabling. There might be. You could look on YouTube. But it's really getting your hand-on experience to get good at terminating keystones, terminating RJ45s and stuff like that, and actually making the cables look nice. It's like an art. It just takes time. How about a good residential door lock? I think that would be cool. They had one in EA a while ago, and they never brought it out. Do you have a recommendation for an NTP server for your home network? I am shocked my UDMSE does not offer one, but a cheap provider router does. NTP, they probably just have it internally in the backend, I'm pretty sure. I don't use an NTP server at all. Not with my stuff anyway. Installed a Route 10, 2 APs, and a PoE switch. The APs mount suck. Yes, that's what I remember when I tried their APs. Oh, it was an NFR kit they're offering to new installers. Are you a part of the... Oh. Yeah, Cyber Army posted links. Let me just take a look to see what this was. If it was spam or not. What? I have Nightbot on? What the heck? Hold on a second. I shouldn't have Nightbot on. Bot.tv. Oh, you know why I have this on? How do I log in? Anyway, that was a fine. That you didn't say anything wrong there. But yeah, you can't do links. Shoot, I want to turn Nightbot off because I don't want people getting banned. Nightbot login. I thought I parted this from my channel. Oop. Hurry up, Nightbot. Nightbot is online. Leave channel. Get out of here, Nightbot. There you go. Booted. Okay, let me bring this back over. Are you a part of the, what is it? What the heck are they called? What is that group? I'm part of the Slack group. Tech Knowledge Worldwide? I think you could get that off their website anyway. The not for resale. Andrew, no problem. UniFi Protect, what are the steps to migrate to a different HD and not lose everything? Oof. Well, you can't really. You'd probably lose everything. We're still going. Okay, yeah, we're good. Let's see. Hi, my main router is the UDMSE and is connected directly to the internet. I would like to buy the Dream router, but only use it for Wi-Fi upstairs. You would just buy an access point. There's no reason to have a Dream router, a UDR7. At that point, you're going to have double NAT. You're going to be using two different UniFi network applications. Need a low voltage contractor license in states as well. Well, it depends on the state. Some states don't require it. Some states do. I think here BC requires it, but Ontario doesn't. It's weird. How do the network know what is IoT? Sure, it's a stupid thing to ask, but anyways, from Norway. So anything IoT, it's kind of up to your judgment more than anything. So anything that says smart, that's going to be IoT. So if you have a smart TV, you have a smart thermostat, you have a smart toaster, anything of that nature is going to be in your IoT network. Your phone, your Sonos, your stuff like that would all be IoT. Time is it? Okay, we'll go a little bit longer here. I am getting hungry. I'm going to be doing another on-site video on... Oh, God, I hate that. Actually, I'm going to be doing a couple because they just renewed my license for me, and I'm very grateful because the license is not cheap. I'm going to be doing some more videos on Ekahau. So we're going to go and we're going to validate a Wi-Fi network design. And then when we go to a new site, we're actually going to do a AP on a stick and then design it from the ground up using Ekahau. I think it's going to be really cool for people to see. Yeah, there's no stupid questions ever. I mean, yeah, there's never any stupid questions. People are at different learning levels of things. So yeah, just ask whatever you want. Do you agree that the mounting plates for the UniFi Bullet devices are too weak? Yeah, maybe. Just make it sure that people can't jump and grab them and rip them down. Last on-site video was great. Thank you. My only thing with that, I had to use my DSLR camera because I don't know where I put my GoPro. The DSLR, I should have just done it in 1080 because it can do 60 frames in 1080. Anyway, I was doing that at 4K 30, and when I was moving around, it actually bugged my eyes watching it a little bit. But thank you, I appreciate it. I do like doing the on-site jobs. It was really last minute that I asked the person who we were doing the job for. I'm like, do you mind if I record? And he's like, yeah, no worries. Just don't show, other people's faces and stuff like that. Jason, good morning. How's it going? Well, the webhooks were pretty easy, but I don't think webhooks themselves are very secure. I don't know a whole lot about webhooks, but I just did it to use my doorbell. And to be honest, I haven't even been using my fingerprint scan to open my door. I just keep dialing in the number because it's actually a little easier. It's a little bit quicker. I'm trying to think of what. Oh, one of the next videos I'll have out is about UniFi Express 7. So I'm gonna start working on this because I just got my second one. I'll try to do it somewhat in depth and go through everything that it can and can't do. Like if it could do site magic. This actually, so it doesn't do protect, manage devices for. Oh wait, it's not UniFi Express 30. There we go. Does it show here if it could do site magic? I don't know. License. Okay, they all do license-free SD-WAN, which is nice. Site magic, yep. But I'll actually show doing connections between it, because I think a lot of people kind of don't read this page either. Filled out an application online, and they called me a few days later to talk to them about what I do and what to offer. Offered me a kit to upgrade my friends. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Yeah, I haven't got the Route 10 yet. I might email them back. It's just hard because if I did a video, I'd probably put it on my second channel, which I haven't put any videos out. I've only put 2 videos out on. Yes, that's true. I do have the rack that I need to load up with all my new gear. Yes, sitting right here. And you could tell there's a bunch of wires. Just look at all these wires. But I don't know where I'm going to put the rack because there's a vent right here. And the rack hits it. So I might have to turn the rack around. My basement's unfinished, as you can tell. Pull all these wires out and then redo it all. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I got to figure it out, though. So that'll be another video in itself. Is there a way to make face recognition on UniFi Access to work quicker? I don't think so, no. They would probably do stuff maybe in future firmware updates. Have you ever looked into alternate solutions? Grandstream seems to be catching up especially with the customer firewalls. I haven't looked at the firewall side of the stuff, but we do deploy like Grandstream VoIP phone systems. I'm just so used to Ubiquiti. I'm diehard Ubiquiti, as you know. People call me Ubiquiti shill. I hate that word. God, I hate that word. But I just like it. It works for me. It works for all my clients. That's why. But if they did have something that they wanted to do something else, we would support it for sure. Do you think they will come out with additional sensors for the water with the buying the 3-pack? I don't think so. Because they're going to be doing SuperLink sensors. So this is their new sensor. Let's go look at it. Let me go and look at it. What am I looking for? Oh, yeah. Videos. They have these. I'm going to turn that off because they have this new sensor that's going to be coming out for the SuperLink. And then they got all of this new gear. So they got a siren, a glass break, a environment leak, humidity, whatever. They have the fob, the smoke, the relays, the alarm hub, the SuperLink, which you can buy right now, the motion, air quality, and alarm control. I'm very excited for this. I can't wait to get my hands on it. That rack looks like a gun safe. The rack looks really good when you actually have equipment on it. Who has a picture of it? I think it's DPC. I don't know how far back it is, though. Let me try to find one for you. What? Why is it not popping up? Oh, here it is right here. I don't know how often Clay posts on... Oh, would it be under here? Or... Oh, it's probably under Clay's. Probably not under DPC. Here we go. Try to find it, because he did a video on the rack, and it actually... Oh, here we go. I just want to make sure. Let me take a screenshot. They got it. Clay's got an office, so it makes it a little easier to make things look nice. But this is what the rack should look like. And then you have all your RGB and stuff like that within your switches, your EMBRs and stuff like that. It is a really, really nice rack. They had them at Ubiquiti World Conference, and it was great. I want the Express 7 and a Flex Mini 2.5 switch to replace an in-wall 6. Yeah, the Express 7, I haven't plugged it in yet. Oh, wait, have I? I think I have one at my dad's. I forget. How do you feel about the UXG Pro? It is obsolete already. I got it when it came out of EA 2023 for a dedicated device. It feels like I feel like it's been left behind since the beginning of release. That thing took forever to come out of EA. I think it was a couple years. We install more of the cloud, what do they call it? The cloud gateways. We install mostly the cloud gateways. I tried looking for options to add third-party cameras manually, but the only option I get under Protect is to create a tag. Yeah, I just don't want to sign into my controller right now, but there definitely is a spot where you could add the third party. Make sure you go under your settings and have third-party support checked off under the settings wheel. UniFi just works, yep. Because of facial recognition, what height would you recommend mounting the doorbell? Well, the doorbell doesn't do face recognition unless you put the AI port on it. Who came out with a video on that? It was some of the... Oh, it was 707-404. This person, I don't know their name. I don't think they say their name in their videos, but that's okay. They do super in-depth UniFi videos, which is insane. And this video is really good because people were having issues with the facial recognition not pushing out. So he actually SSH'd into it, and it was in the config file that they didn't put facial recognition. So once he added it to the code, it just started working. So if you're having that problem, go look at this video. I prefer Ubiquiti over Cisco. It's much easier to teach clients how to access things. Yes, I used to work with Cisco for years, and I don't ever want to touch it. The only place I see them under network client devices. Yeah, maybe send me an email, and I'll show you a screenshot where you would do it. Yeah, the new link, but the super link is out right now, but the sensors aren't. So you have to wait. I'm not sure when they're going to be out. Sorry if this has been discussed already. I joined late. I got my first 48 port enterprise switch. They're huge, almost the size of a rack. Yes, they are. They're really big. You'd have to get a bigger network rack, like an actual network rack. My rack came with pre-installed fans on the roof. They are quite loud and only have on and off. Have you ever used any on the setup like this? So in the rack we just did yesterday, it's the same thing. They have fans and it's only on and off, unfortunately. Oh, and wait for the sensors. There you go. I used to be a Netgear man, but switched to UniFi about 3 to 4 years ago. Yes. We used to use Netgear a little bit. So do you know, once this is all out, if somebody will be able to have a full alarm system that will be able to call like a monitoring? I'm not sure about the monitoring, but they really should have that for an alarm system, and that's what I've told them. Doctor, how's it going? UniFi alarm. If it has external monitoring, that's going to be great. Is it possible for me to hire you to go over my network to control it safe from outside world, or will it be hard for you since I live in Norway? I do. That is probably 90% of my work that I get is remote consulting. So you just need to go here, go to my webpage, fill in this form. And that's all you need to do. I can't wait for the smoke. I'm tired of the Nest products. Yeah, we just have normal smoke alarms here, but I will switch them out. I would like to install 3 VoIP phones for a small office. What equipment and configuration do you recommend? Are you talking about UniFi? If UniFi, just UniFi Talk, it will work perfectly fine. And it all depends if you already have Ubiquiti gear, because you need something to run Talk on. So you could buy any of the cloud, most of the cloud gateways support it. And a PoE switch. You need a PoE switch of some sort. For fans on racks, I switched some over to keep the temp control, others the 12 volt more silent. It all depends, yeah. At this place we just did, there's not going to be a lot of heat. Can you wire up existing sensors to the SuperLink like an existing alarm? I would assume you're going to be able to, because they have this little relay, and they have the alarm hub. So I'm thinking you're going to be able to. The Doorbell Pro has been super disappointing for me. The Face ID works fine, but the NFC and the touch sensor have never worked. Well, you have to have a door lock that's attached to it, right? Through like Home Assistant or something like that. I think the UXG line and Express have been abandoned. Firmware updates are lagging behind. Well, they still have Express, and they just released the Express 7. So I think they're going to work on a bit of it, but maybe not the standard Express. You could just do a CloudKey Gen 2 Plus. If you already have existing infrastructure, you could just do a CloudKey Gen 2 Plus and run Talk on it. Yeah, you do it with the CloudKey. It'd work fine. I'm struggling to comprehend the differences between the Dream Machine Pro Max and the Cloud Gateway Max. What set them apart? So you have different... what shows it? I think we could go... Whoops. Hold on. Let me just bring up another web page. And we have to scroll all the way to the bottom. I don't know if this does the compare or not at the bottom. I forget. This isn't going to show everything, obviously, because I'd have to scroll over. But you're really, what the differences are going to be is the amount of unified devices that each one could handle. You could tell they're going less and less. The amount of clients that it could handle, the throughput that it could do, and then your IDS and your IPS and stuff like that. That is really the major differences between them. Yeah. And what applications they could run. But the majority of them could run all the applications. I set up an AI turret outside my office door, so now when I walk down the hallway, I just need to look up and it unlocks the door. Laziness at its finest. That's great. No, that's not laziness. That's smart thinking. Oh no. Oh no, I lost chat. Hold on. Oh crap. Ran out of memory? What? What is this? Pop out. I do have a bazillion Chrome things going on though. Live chat. There we go. Can I not make this bigger? There we go. Come on. I have the doorbell hooked up to the hooked up for the door access control for UniFi. I don't think they fully integrated with. You'd have to have like an electric door strike though to be able to do that if you're doing it through UniFi access. Yay Tech, how's it going? Good morning. Well, I will stay on for about another 5 minutes, so ask whatever questions you have. I need to eat soon. And we got to go out, and we're probably eating somewhere. Yeah, it's brutal. I have about 30 tabs open right now. You have the electric strike. Okay, so I haven't done it with the doorbell, so I'm not 100% sure. I could do it. I could try it out on my test bench, though. Yeah, let me get rid of some of these, shall I? Oop. Oop. There we go. I haven't really used Altalab products, so I don't know. They did email me about a Route 10, but my thing is, yeah, I'm not installing it, so I would just be getting the product. I would show you guys an overview, and I can, if you guys want to see that, of the actual product, and put a video on it, but I'm not installing them right now. Face Unlock is cool. Yeah. At this one job site, they're going to be trying it out. They're going to definitely be trying it out. I don't know what we're going to go eat. We're going to go drive around somewhere. We might go to somewhere called Lagoon City, but I don't think there's anything there. I actually did a job for a hotel in Lagoon City, but I don't think there's anything there. It looks nice, though, in the summer. Let's see. You going to load the page? Is this even in Canada? Yeah, this is it. I mean, it looks really cool. It kind of looks like Florida in a way. It probably doesn't look like this right now because it is, well, it'll all be frozen. I just don't think there's a lot here, and I believe it's like an hour-and-a-half drive. But anyway, we're going to go drive somewhere because we were supposed to go look at the animals and play with sloths and stuff, but apparently I didn't book it soon enough. I will go get something to eat shortly. Hopefully you can respond during this week regarding the Skype. Yes, I'll have to look into it for sure. Did you ever connect a Fortress Gateway to Bell Fiber? I haven't yet, no. I do have a Fortress Gateway though, and that's what I'm going to be putting into that big Ubiquiti rack that I have alongside this switch, or wait, which switch do I have? I have two of these that I'm going to put in. And then I have this. I have one of these, I think, maybe two. I think I have one of these. So I'll definitely be testing this out. I'm not sure if we're going to be getting the stacking ones. I hope we do, just to play around with them, but yeah. Did you, oh, that's what, hi Cody, could you help me I have a Ubiquiti setup and it's perfect, but I can't join servers in Minecraft. I would be able to help you, but you'd have to email me. I'm really interested to see the WireGuard speeds. They're probably pretty quick. Before you leave, can we get to Chantel to 1,000 members? So 1,000 subscribers. Yes, I will put her link in the chat one more time. We'll see what we got her up to. 702 subscribers. Let's see. I would love to get the EFG and some aggregation switches, but that's a lot of overkill. Probably a lot of overkill, yes, and a lot of money. Hi, Cody. Would you be able to do an in-depth video of terminating both patch panel and cables? Your on-site videos I have seen. Yeah, it's always fast forward because it takes a long time. I probably could. I mean, it's pretty easy with the crimping tool that I use. So I probably could do another video on the iPunch tool and the vertical cable VMAX. Haven't seen any really good ones focused on how to do it correct. Yeah, I could show you. I could probably do a video on that. I think a lot of people would like it. UniFi Protect, I put a 10 terabyte and it appears to be overkill. How do I downsize? Oh, I would just leave a 10 terabyte and then you have more capacity. To downsize, you're just going to have to pull out the 10 terabyte and put it in a 5 terabyte, but you'd lose everything. You got to do the certificate thing. I have an EFG there, but never did that part. I think I showed a little bit how to put the certificate. Just go to you'll have to go to my website and fill in a form. Or just go to the hires form. You could go there. If I could, I would subscribe again. Yes. I wonder if they will get get on the mini rack craze. You know what? I don't think I would ever install a mini rack, to be honest, but that's just me. I think Techno Tim's stuff looks cool, and whoever, I think Raid Owl did a video on it. I think it's cool, but personally, I would never install a mini rack because you're always going to be building on top of that, so you'd want more capacity or more room for your rack. But anyway, I am going to get out of here for the day. Everybody, have a great Sunday. Thank you for all the memberships, all these super stickers, and watch out for some videos this week. Take care. See ya.